Jake really enjoys class and looks forward to it all week. And Friday nights before we go to bed, he asks, is it reading class tomorrow? And no, not tomorrow. And so then Saturday night before bed, do I go to reading class tomorrow? So it's a very exciting thing for him to, the anticipation builds as the week progresses. Class has been fun for me to attend with him, to watch him get excited and participate, and it's been good for me to learn how to help him at home and outside of class. We read stories at home a lot, and so now we read them a little bit differently and ask different questions to help kind of have it coincide with what he's learning in class. Since Jake started this class, everywhere we go in the car, he points out letters and he spells them out. That says C-O-S. He spells out the words and gets really excited that he recognizes things and can start putting them together. And if he's not sure, then he gets excited and asks, what does that one spell? What's that letter? When we first started this class, he knew A said ah and B said buh, but he had a hard time picking them out from the beginnings of the words. If you said, what does cat start with? He would say t, the T, because that was the last sound that he heard. So in the last 5 weeks or so, he's really been able to improve on picking out the beginning sound, saying the sound, and then repeating the letter back.
Do you have fun in class?
Yeah.
What's the most fun part?
In the books, I usually like the parts when they do funny stuff.
Like what?
Like fight in the bathtub, and when they swing on branches, and when they howl at the moon.
Jake, what has been your favorite book from this class?
This class, my favorite book was King Bidgood's in the Bathtub.
I'm going to ask your mom, what happened the day that you read King Bidgood's in the Bathtub in class?
When we were in class and the teacher was reading the book King Bidgood's in the Bathtub, Jake climbed to the front of the classroom so he could be 3 inches from the book so that he could look at all the pictures, and was shouting out things that he saw before she could read them in the story. We went to the bookstore after class and had to buy the book because we don't have that one, and it was all he could talk about for several hours. We actually went home and then had to leave again to buy the book because it was such an exciting book.
And he wanted to share it with other people in your family?
Yes, we brought it. We went on vacation and he had to bring the book King Bidgood's in the Bathtub to his grandparents' house and share it with all his cousins and his grandparents and aunts and uncles, and all the visitors got to read King Bidgood's in the Bathtub, and Jake was telling them what was going to happen on the next page and was parroting the story back. He can pretty much tell the story just by looking at the pages.